Hello friends, my name is Masood. Today we shall discuss about topic the plan risk responses. Friend, today's topic is very interesting, especially if you have interest in project management or you are planning to give exam or PMP in near future. So let's start. First of all, I will request to please subscribe to my YouTube channel and click on the bell option as well so that my videos can reach to you, and also you can follow me on the Facebook page as well. Friend, basically whenever we talk about plan risk responses, is a process defined under the uh, PMBOK Guide, Project Management Body of Knowledge, a book issued by PMI, Project Management Institute. And basically, the PMI is an institute which is basically popular for giving industry standards, the best practices for project management, and also the PMP certificate is a very popular certificate of PMI. So now plan risk responses is a process under the knowledge area of the risk management defined in the PMBOK guide. Now first of all we have to understand what is a risk actually. Risk is a uncertain condition in a project for which we are not sure whether it will happen or not happen. Either it will happen positively, either it will happen negatively. If it happen positively, it will have a positive impact, and we will try to enhance or increase the impact if it's a positive risk. If it's a negative risk, then we will try to minimize that risk, like we will try to mitigate that risk. So first thing is the risk identification. We identify the risk, then do the assessment, and then prioritization. And the main objective of the plan risk responses is to enhance opportunities and reduce the threats to the project objectives. So basically, if you see, there are three terms: plan, risk, responses. So that means first we have to identify the risk, then we will plan the responses to the risk. Okay, so that is basically the concept of plan risk responses. Now first thing is the review and prioritize risk. That means evaluate each identified risk in terms of its potential impact on project objectives and the likelihood of the occurrence. So that means likelihood means the chances of occurrence, like probability, that how many chances are there that the risk will occur. And the impact means the magnitude, like means the impact on the scope, time and cost. So this assessment helps prioritize risk based on their significance to the project. So based on the likelihood and the impact, we prioritize the risk. Prioritize means high risk, low risk, medium risk. So that is main concept of risk assessment here. Then next is the develop response strategies. Here the first thing is the positive risk. That means opportunities. Opportunities means that positive things which will have a positive impact on the project. So obviously we will try to enhance the positive risk. Here are mainly three strategies for positive risk. First one is the exploit. Exploit means take advantage of the opportunity to ensure it happens. We will try our level best that this type of risk occur. Positive risk. Then share, that means allocate the opportunity to a third party so that the maximization its realization is possible. Next is the enhancement, means that increase the likelihood and or positive impact of the opportunity. So basically for positive risk, we will try our level best to enhance those risks, and we have different strategies for that. Next is the negative risk or threats. For negative threats, obviously we will try our level best to minimize those risks. The approach for negative risk is the avoidance. Avoidance means that change the project plan to eliminate the risk or protect the project objectives. Try to make some changes in the activities so that we can avoid it. We don't have to face that particular risk. Then mitigation, that means take action to reduce the probability and or impact of a risk. Try to minimize the impact. Transfer means shift the impact of risk to any third party, such as through insurance or outsourcing. This is an example of transfer. Obviously if you involve insurance or outsourcing, so the third party will be responsible for the risk. Then acceptance we have two types. First one is the passive acceptance, means the accept the risk without taking any specific action. That means it is what it is. So that means if there is risk, so obviously we will have to face it. Then active acceptance means acknowledge the risk, that okay, this is a risk, and develop a contingency plan or alternate plan to address its impact if it's occur. Then develop contingency and fallback plans. Contingency plan is basically the alternate plan. Alternate plans mean that if that plan not works, so we will go for and this alternate plan. So that means develop for high priority risk, detail specific actions to be taken if a risk event occurs, include triggers that indicate when the contingency plan should be implemented. Then fallback plans means prepared for risks that were not initially identified or for which the contingency plan is ineffective. Provide a secondary set of actions if the primary response is insufficient. So normally fallback plans are the plan B actually. Okay. Then document plan. First one is the risk management plan. That means document all the response strategies, contingency plan, fallback plans properly in some document. You can use Microsoft Word for that purpose. Include information about who is responsible for executing each plan and why they should be implemented. The plan becomes a reference document for the project team and the stakeholders. So you should have a proper plan. You can use Microsoft Excel or Microsoft Word to document a risk management plan. Then implement risk responses. That means incorporate into project activities, and so that means the responses whatever you have decided, it should have to be integrated in the project plan. Make adjustments to the project plan, budget or schedule if needed, and then communicate the changes to the relevant stakeholders as well, that what are the risk responses strategies, what we will do if that particular risk occur. So this is the communicate changes. Then monitor and control risk. Continuously monitoring the risk, whatever the risk were identified throughout the project life cycle. Assess the effectiveness of the responses which you have decided. If there are any adjustments and updates are needed, so do it accordingly. If there are changes required in the response strategies, or if there are any new risk identified, so do the response strategies as necessary. Then documentation and lesson learned. Means that keep records of the outcome of the risk responses and any changes made to the project as a result. Then lesson learned means that capture insights gained from dealing with risk. Use these lessons to improve future project planning and risk management. The main purpose of lesson learned is that whatever the risk you have identified, it should be properly handled and it should be managed properly in future projects as well. So basically friend, through all these approaches and strategies, project teams can proactively manage and control risk, enhancing the likelihood of project success and minimizing the impact of uncertainties. Effective risk management is an iterative process that requires ongoing attention throughout the project lifecycle. So friend, thanks a lot for watching the video. I hope you like this video. If you like it, please share it with your friends and colleagues, and thanks a lot for watching.